This ever happened to you or a loved one? You're hanging out with your friends, telling a story, and right when things start to get really interesting,
over what the bear does, whether it goes in its little bear thing or whatever. I don't.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
one of your friends says something that you don't quite understand. You scan the room in confusion, looking for the inspiration for the non sequitur, and see only your friend's laughing faces. What you were willing to chalk up to a small fit of temporary insanity was something much more insidious, a reference to a thing you haven't seen.
I declare bankruptcy!
Before you know it, the second reference hits, and any hope of returning to your tale is buried under a pile of quotes from The Office. Hi, I'm Peter Broderick, and having accidentally proctored the Massachusetts State Bar exam twice now, I know a thing or two about the law. Recently, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of victims like you in the case of The People versus that one episode of SpongeBob where the lady says chocolate funny. Now, I'm asking you to join our class action suit seeking damages for all the stories interrupted, moments ruined, and hot riffs extinguished by ill-timed references and quotes outside of your wheelhouse. When one makes such a reference, they're forcing you to make a choice between continuing on with your story that your audience just proved to you they're not that into, or bailing on your story so your friends can explain to you the contents of a viral video while also shaming you for not having seen it. No one should have to live in social exile because they don't remember lines of dialogue from 90s cartoons, or anything Jonah Hill said in Superbad, or apparently every Vine ever created, because and that one's crazy to me, because that one's like Vine felt like it was around for like one summer, and then went away and no one was into it, and then cut to 10 years later, and not only am I like expected to know every Vine ever created, but also deal with people shouting them at me, and then it's also like our most important social currency for people, like people that's how people make that's how people meet their spouses now, is like you both saw the video with the kid who's like, look at the chickens, and it's not chickens. So like I don't know what I missed in between like then and now. You know? People often ask me, Pete, what's wrong with you? Is your life so devoid of joy that you see two people form a connection over a shared experience and your instinct is to stomp it out? Were you not liked and respected amongst your peers as a child, so in your quest to develop a more robust, likable identity, you consumed more and more niche and obscure media, resulting in a sort of pseudo-intellectual contrarian superiority complex that drove people away faster than you ever did before? Why are you so worked up about this? Because it's annoying. What you're doing is you're being annoying when you do that. So, call our hotline and we'll try and get the court system to force your friends to listen to your most boring stories with duct tape over their mouths. Call now.